Welcome back to HOLMAKRA for the Pioneer Series, episode 18, with me, MrSealyp. Here's where I stand at the moment, or at least sit in the cab of the mill loader. I am reloading the Elephant King, but just the single back of the Elephant King. I've put the other two just over there. I have got to deliver today 2 loads of wood chips. As you can see, our wood chip facility is coming along. We've been backwards and forwards in through this way. I've cleared all out through here, and it's actually quicker to go that way. I'm in the process of clearing this out here, and rather than doing like moving the excavator and doing huge piles of logs, I'm cutting down a tree, chopping it, cutting down a tree, chopping it, so they're all in small piles. So the mill loader is just going along, picking up a pile, goes to the next pile, drops it, picks up both piles, and then kind of coming back over. So what I'm intending to do is fill the bed on the back of that, then I'm going to wood chip. So what I've done is brought the wood chipper down here, brought the pipe, the auger, right the way down almost to ground level, so when I wood chip, it will wood chip directly into the storage point. So this is part of the root crop storage pack that was by Top Ace 888. 15 grand to buy this, and it holds 350,000 litres. I may put a second one of these buildings in once I've cleared a bit more land to give myself more wood chip storage. I've also put a shelter on the side for putting the trailer under, and when the trailer's not here, vehicles or whatever else I want to. So I'm kind of gradually clearing that back. So at the moment it's logs, and I'm just putting the logs on here. Then I'll change the cut length on the excavator, and then we'll get to wood chipping. I'll wood chip a load more into here into storage. We'll fill that up. So the plan is to take the Elephant King with a load of logs and the trailer on the back. Now I'm just thinking whether or not the arm on that is long enough to attach under there and not catch on the logs. Should be. So that's what I'm doing. I just want to keep you caught up with what's happening. It's 25 to 4. We're going to start losing the light, and as it moves further over that way, it's going to get darker and into shadow as it moves kind of behind the trees here. So I've got to get that loaded and some wood chipping done to at least get one load down for Willie's Logging Switzerland. That's the plan anyway. I think I might have enough logs at the moment to fill up the bed. If not, I'll carry on and cut. I just want to clear that little bit there so it opens all this out. To be fair, I could leave my little copse there on the edge, but then we'll start working our way that way, I guess. Clear up a bit. It's fairly flat across the top here, so what I might do is clear this bit and then put another building up on here maybe. But yeah, that's the plan. That's what we're aiming to do. Whether that works or not, as you've seen in the last couple of episodes, it may not be the case. It just, you know, you never know, do you? Best laid plans and all that. So let's try and get that one on. I'm really in trouble with these straps. Getting the right... It doesn't want to come up. There we go. I could go inside and just do it, but it's a little bit easier doing that. Right, so... What I can do, because that pole's right there, is grab those. Am I too close in? I think I might be, mightn't I? Right, what I can do, I think, if I do that, straps, lift, get that out of the way. I think I'll just give that log a nudge to straighten it up. Just a little tap with the tracks, that's all it needs, just a little tippity tap. Just a gentle kiss to remind it where it should be. There we go, that's better. I've swung this the whole way around, haven't I? I'm thinking, hang on, I'm accelerating forwards, why am I going backwards? Swung the whole cab round, haven't I? Drop that on there, then on, off, up we go. It's not pretty, but it'll do. Right, I'll just swing that back round, that's going to drive me mad otherwise. Forwards, there we go. I think I might just swing them around that way. I think I have more than enough actually. Thinking about it. Have a look in there. Not pretty. I have to give them a little bit of a nudge, I think. Right. Cool. I consider that fairly loaded. Some may say overloaded. Potato, potato. I mean, at the end of the day, we'll see if it rolls over on the way there. So, wood chips. Let's get these done. I've turned the wood chipper on. I've reset my cut length to 1 metre because that's just how I do it. I could load on, I could bring down the, well, I could use the mill loader in all honesty actually. What I could do is cut them down to, I wonder, if I cut them down to 4s, I could do bundles of 4 at a time, couldn't I? I wonder if that's worth trying. I mean, to be honest with you, I just find it quicker, I've always found it quicker just cutting at ones. But I suppose if you're running a multi-person operation, let's open the header up, cut the trim, bring it back, bong. Yeah, if you're running a multiplayer operation, and you've got someone cutting, someone moving, like hauling, skidding, whatever you're going to do with them, bringing them out of the forest, someone loading them onto forwarders or lorries. You can do a multi-part operation, so you can just have your excavator, tree harvester, tree cutter, whatever you want to call it, literally just cutting, bomb, piling logs, moving forward, and people then coming and collecting those piles of logs and taking them elsewhere. There are probably all sorts of different ways you can do this, and I've just kind of got into the habit of whenever I'm using a wood chipper, static or mobile, just doing 1 metre cuts. I just don't know. It's just become a habit and it just makes life a lot easier. So that now should, if this is working alright, there we go. Through the wood chipper, out the back, straight into storage. Now, like I said before, on FS19 we had that big flat wood chipper that came from Black Sheep Modding. I think that's in the pipeline, kind of due for release type sort of situation, and that eventually then came with a wood chip storage kind of depot, and the wood chipper sat on a platform. I think I've mentioned it before. Sat on a platform, and that's what it was for. You wood chipped into storage, which I thought was brilliant. And this is kind of, I suppose, a kind of hark back to that. It was actually, you know what? We've got a light switch over here, haven't we? Let's get lights on. Bong. That's better. So what I'll do is I'll keep plugging away. We'll keep wood chipping into that until we're full. Then I'll load up the trailer. We're on 72,000 litres of all the odds and ends, so I just need to top that up. Then what I've got to try and do is hook that Elephant King up, see if that will actually hook up to the trailer. That's going to be interesting as well. So at the moment I just don't know. I think tomorrow in the morning we're going to be taking delivery, or we're going to go and collect, or you know, our horse. We are going to be getting a horse. And I've also got an idea. Well, I haven't got an idea actually. It was I want to get this right. BCK 318. Is it Beck? BCK. BCK 318 messaged on, commented on the video, and suggested something. And I suddenly thought, oh, actually, you know what? I like the sound of that. Oh no, I don't know. I'll call it the cab. Well done, genius. Yeah, I thought in the whole kind of being self-sufficient, self-sustaining. Yeah, you'll see. Well, we'll do that. Either it might be in this episode in the morning, or it might be in the next episode. I haven't really decided yet. But a horse is definitely coming. Is that still tipping? It is. Fantastic, right. I suppose you can imagine. I've got some wood chipping to do in our new facility. Using the facilities, whole different meaning, but we are. And the reason I'm cutting the trees there is because I want to clear that top to possibly put in another one of those buildings. So I thought I might as well clear those first, and it just kind of gives me a few more options. We'll have a look in the menu here. If we go along to wood chips, as you can see, that was going up a minute ago. So 350,000 litre capacity, we're up to 23,577. It's going to take a while. But we'll get there. Nearly 4:30. I've been grinding out stumps. We're gradually working our way back over in that direction. What I thought I would do is try and pull the trailer out, and if I can get it into the collection point so we can fill it, and then we'll try and hook up. I think I'm up to about 150,000 litres, I think, of, let's just check, 149,780 of wood chips. So what I'll try and do is manoeuvre it. I think it'd be easier to manoeuvre it using this than it will be to use the Elephant King. I mean, that said, that doesn't mean anything, does it? 72,666. So what we'll do, very gently, if I can get it to go very gently. No, way off. Okay. Let's try that again. Try and get to go the right way this time. Here we go. This likes to straighten up really quickly. Just Up there. I thought we would be in the... Is it going to load up? Yep, there. 79,000 litres. We're loaded. Right, fantastic. So, we'll pull that up out of the way. Let's disconnect that. Take that back over to my stump grinding. Farm dog doesn't want me stump grinding. I don't know why. Oh, lights. Don't want to leave those on. Come back to a flat battery. Right, okay. This is where I find the logs are overhanging by too much. Please work. Please work. Oh, sometimes it just works in your after the last couple of episodes of all the problems and trials and tribulations, maybe something's going to work in our favour. So, full load of logs on the back of this. 79,000 litres of wood chips. Let's get these down. No lag, which is lovely. Just got to hope that neither of these tip over. That would be also very nice. A little bit of lag. Nothing horrendous. Lights. Does also mean that coming back as well, just having the main Elephant King and the trailer on the back, it should be okay, he says. Okay. Swing that round. Where are we? We're in the trees somewhere. There we go. Just so I can keep an eye on that boom. You can't move the boom right over the top of the cab. I was hoping to be able to move it right over the top of the cab. But it only moves... Where are we? Let's go to 1. I can move it a little bit further. Just worried about catching that boom on trees, but... It should be okay. So, down to the store we go. Then I'll come back, I'll reload with logs, we'll reload with wood chips, and that'll be the 2 loads of wood chips I needed to get done today. And then I'm going to carry on filling up the wood chip silo. So I'll be up to date with my kind of obligations. It's taken a bit of time to get there. I think I might have a go at doing 4 metre logs, you know, and loading them onto the wood chipper in like bundles. Might try that. I think using the mill loader is a bit excessive for that though. So I think I might go and grab the telehandler with the log grab, because that might make a little bit more sense, I think. I don't know. I say it'll make sense. Does anything ever make sense? Well, we're talking things making sense. Heavy issue. Mental health. That's a big jump, isn't it? You know, with all the situation going on at the moment, I think it's something that a lot of people recently, in recent months, before the whole, you know, global situation at the moment, have been talking about a lot more, and it's okay to talk about mental health. It's okay to talk about, you know, everyone has issues and problems at some point during their life. Some people a lot more than others, and I know I'm certainly finding that with everything that's going on at the moment, I'm struggling. I'll be honest. I'm finding it hard, and that's not a first world problems thing either. That's the enforced isolation. Some people are flouting it. Some people have decided, you know what? No, you can't tell me what to do. I'm going out. I'm doing what I want to do. That's an incredibly selfish attitude to have, because you're putting a lot of people at risk by doing that. But I just think, reach out to people. If you are struggling, if you are having problems, get on FaceTime, get on Skype, get on whatever it might be. Talk to friends, family. If you've got no family, talk to friends. Play online, do multiplayer, go onto forums, just chat. You know, if you can have some kind of human interaction with other people. That's why things like Skype and FaceTime and stuff are nice, because you get to see people's faces. We recently did one with my brother and his family in Colchester. We got together one evening, put it on our phones and tablets, and we just all chatted. And we must have been on for about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. And it wasn't, you know, to start off it was just catching up and chatting and getting on with, you know, everyone, just being socially interactive, which was nice. Then after that it was just a case of everyone kind of sat and got on with what they were doing, but it was nice because you had an interaction with other people, and that's no disrespect to the people around you. Everybody likes company, but even company, you need a break. You know, that's something I've learned in my marriage with my wife. You know, I love her to bits. She's my best friend in the whole world. We are incredibly good friends. She's my soulmate, but we're both fully aware that every now and again you need a break from each other. You need space. You need time. You know, otherwise you drive each other mad. You know, so I understand that even if you're in lockdown with family members, whoever it might be, those people in close proximity for long periods of time can drive you nuts. You can get short-tempered, you can get annoyed and angry with each other. That's perfectly normal as well. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just human nature. So where you can, reach out, talk to other people. Just, you know, there is nothing wrong with that at all, and some people need it more than others, you know. I totally get that. So I just wanted to just talk about it while I'm kind of driving and playing, and you know, there is nothing wrong with it. It is normal. It is, you know, we're all experiencing it to a lesser or greater degree depending on who you are, where you are, and what your circumstances are. I've got friends who are policemen, I've got friends in the military, my daughter is a pharmacist. They're all still going out to work and doing their job. My brother works in the media, making newspapers. So he has to go into work because the media side of things is still, you know, he's got a letter he has to show if he gets stopped because he has to be able to go into work. And some people are still working. My sister-in-law's a teacher. She's still in teaching, and she's having to go in and she helps look after key worker children that are in schools and stuff like that. So for people that are able to get out and about, you do need that break every now and again. But there are a lot of people that can't get out and about, that have been told not to get out and about, and it's hard. I just wanted to say, you know, I get it. I really do. I get it. So with all that heavy subject out of the way, get on, play, have fun, you know, but keep communicating. Communication is the key to everything, I think. Again, something I've learned in my marriage with my wife. We've always been able to communicate and talk about anything and everything, and that's key. That's key to all of it, just being able to communicate. So there you go. I'm not trying to preach, I'm not trying to, you know, I'm just think it's important to be able to discuss it. So 55 grand, that's not bad. So you can see why at the start of the episode that triple load I had was over 150 grand. That's an absolute result. So wood chips, and I'll get back up and carry on. Let's go to the wood chip sell point. Not quite sure how well I'm going to be able to line this up, so what I might do is come at this at an angle, switch the rear trailer, open the cover so I can come across the actual trigger, like that. Perfect. There you go, William. Next load. I didn't forget. £28 grand. I think we only got 24 for the last load we did. Right then, back up the hill. Let's get on with it. I'll refill the trailer. I'll refill the Elephant King, and then we'll get back down again. I need to get another load done before bedtime. I do need to get back over to the farm and check on the animals actually as well. It's now 20 past 5. I am, again, way overloaded. The straps are the only thing that holding this side together. The straps go, the whole lot go. I mean, that really should not be doing that. I was just thinking, this looks like the old, the crawler, you know, the Jawas on Star Wars. Their rock crawler. Just a little bit like that now, but anyway, don't know. It's just what I was saying. Thought. So, another load of logs, another load of wood chips. I can see myself wood chipping into the night now to fill up my silo, because obviously I've just taken another 79,000 litres out. And what I also did, which was a little bit, well, it wasn't sneaky at all, it kind of made sense to me. I had some of the piles, as I was putting them on, some of them were a bit uneven on the back here. So what I did was drove round, backed up against the back wall of the shed there, released the straps, and then kept backing up, so it flattened the whole back lot and pushed it all up against the plate here, and then redid the straps. So it kind of levelled it all up a little bit, just using a flat surface. Kind of worked. I say this every single time, this may be a shorter episode than usual. I'm going to take this down to the store. We will finish up unloading. In the morning we'll go down and get our new horse, and we'll sort out the other thing I was going to do. Hopefully by the morning I'll have a load more wood chips in storage here, and potentially, if I can clear the site here, I might have another building over here maybe. That will give me 700,000 litres of wood chips in total, if I can fill that up, of course. And like I said, I may well have a go at doing 4 metre logs into that as well. Again, it's just a kind of, I don't know, I'm just trying a few different things out. So I'm clearing a bit further back that way. What I've been doing is wood chipping from this side, logging from that side. What I might do is those can go back now, I think. Because I'm just thinking, if I do a load of logs and a load of wood chips each time I go down, I'm fulfilling my contract down at the lumberyard for lumber, but also helping out with the wood chip I've got to do, without having to do loads and loads and loads at a time. That may change, you know what I'm like. I may change my mind and decide to do one massive load. So you can't turn your nose up 150 grand for one drop off, you know. Anyway, I'll see you down at the store in a second. We'll unload this lot. We are clearing another area. Like I mentioned before, we are at some point going to get back in, and we are going to plant some trees. I'm not going to leave it all like this. A desolate wasteland. I'll tell you what I've been absolutely blown away with on this. This trailer hasn't tipped over. It's been so stable. I honestly thought if anything was going to go over, the rear trailer with the wood chips in would go. Considering it's a semi-trailer, I thought, you know, there's no way it will stay on its wheels. That said, I had a couple of near misses on the way down with the front load, obviously because it is quite off balance to one side, but we stayed upright. That was what we were aiming to do. Stay on our wheels. Disconnect that. I reckon 60 grand. What do you reckon? 60? Fingers crossed. 73? That was serious overload. 73 grand for one load. That's awesome. I will take that all day long. And twice on Sunday. Right, well, I think then we'll get these wood chips done. That was what I wanted to get done today. I wanted to get the 2 loads of wood chips, or in this episode anyway, the 2 loads of wood chips sorted, some more lumber done, clear some more of the area ready for another wood chip silo. Like I say, I'm probably going to do a load of wood chipping overnight. If I do decide to do the thing I said, with doing 4 metre logs and putting them on, I may well show that. We'll see. It depends how dark it gets as well. Let's get the cover off. That may well be something that you'll see. I don't know. While we're here as well, I think that is the fuel tank, isn't it? I need to refuel. Just suddenly realised how low the fuel was. Why is that? There we go. Just wasn't quite on the trigger. Let's fill up. I think any vehicle I come down here with now is going to need some fuel, or I'm going to need to sort myself out some kind of fuel vehicle or a fuel point at the farm, because a lot of my vehicles now are requiring it. Nope, I've lost the trigger. Come on. Because I'm not on the trailer. There we go. Right, let's unload those. And with that, we have come to the end of another episode. We're not far off 1 million again. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.